In Victoria and New South Wales, for those thinking about how more tourists will come to our regions, the Victorian government has come up with its travel vouchers again. It's the second round. The first time that these vouchers were given out, there were, panic stations on the webpage, and the 15 minutes it took, and the whole thing was over and done with on that occasion because people just snapped them up in Melbourne. I think maybe to get a trip out into the countryside after the lockdown would have been pretty much on the agenda. So the second round of the regional travel voucher scheme is opening tomorrow. There's going to be 50,000 people with a chance to get a $200 ticket to go somewhere across the state. The Acting Minister for Tourism, Sport and Major Events is Jahala Pulford. She said that the third round of the scheme will build on the success of previous releases, including the most recent one when the 40,000 vouchers went out and went quickly. The new allocation goes online tomorrow at 10 a.m. and it will bring the total number of vouchers released in regional metropolitan travel schemes to 200,000, providing a significant boost for local economies, says the government. Victorians have made 14,000 claims to date for round two travel, and preliminary data shows continued enthusiasm for the coastal regions. Places like the Mornington Peninsula, the Bass Coast, the Surf Coast, the East Gippsland and Colac Otway Shires all experiencing increases in tourism travel with the vouchers. More than 52,000 vouchers have been redeemed in the first round of travel through December and January, and visitors in regional Victoria spend an estimated $85 million, and the average trip about $1,700. So a couple of $100 in a voucher may actually assist in getting somebody to go, and it may be that they'll spend significantly more, but the $200 voucher will get them going and get some accommodation booked and so on, and then that sort of precipitates spending elsewhere. To qualify for the scheme, you have to be over 18 years of age, and when you go, you've got to spend at least $400 on paid accommodation, experiences, tours and attractions in the relevant regions. These vouchers are limited to one per household and a minimum 2 nights stay, which of course gets you pretty close to the $400. If you get the $200, that gets you moving, and the $400 to stay is, I think, a pretty reasonable situation to make it worthwhile for the travel operators and for those that have accommodation, and for tourism, wine and even maybe silo art trail experiences across regional Victoria.